Hey y'all, it's Nita Be Watching, and I wanted to get into this whole passport, bro. I was looking on TikTok and I'm like, what? So it turns out this man met this woman in the Philippines. He is 30 years her senior, and it looks like she came to the States and got her freedom papers and bounced. But let's get into these videos because I might have some comments towards the end.
I couldn't even get to the point where I was saying, well, look, I'm in it for the real deal here. I'm looking for a woman young enough to have children because I don't have children. I want to be a dad. So I'll give you everything if you give me everything. Couldn't even get to that point. But I could have that conversation with a woman in the Philippines like I had with Jayan, and she would say, okay, tell me more. How's that work? And then you have a discussion about it. And then you can come to find out, if your goals are going to work out together. So I literally stopped swiping in the United States.
Honest question. Why did you marry me?
Because I don't want to work.
But you do work. You do a lot of work in the house for our kids.
That's my usual. I did that in my home, so I love to be spoiled. Why can't you just not work and still get what you want? Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of women think they gotta work to get it for themselves.
My unpopular opinion is feminist women. Is that right? Grammar? Feminist
Yeah, feminist women.
women. What's that? Sinira nila yung kababaihan.
Strong, independent woman. Don't need no.
Yeah.
Don't need no man.
Yeah, they broke the women's rights. What?
I don't know.
Oh, don't stop that. I don't want that one.
Hello, little girl. You watching Mama put on her makeups? You watching Mama put on her makeups? You're gonna be super beautiful like your mom.
Grace. What Grace? If he's you see that? You see him when he's like
Something scary. Seriously though, I came up to say we have to leave a little early so I can get some cash from the machine, okay?
Okay. Do you know how much?
How much? I don't know, $10, is that enough?
You're gonna scold me for this. The that place is $135.
Lunch is gonna cost $135?
Yeah. It's because it's a butterfly thing. You will go inside the butterfly and then you're gonna let the butterfly get out. You will see. I think it's worth it.
Oh my god. Okay, we go early to get the cash, alright?
Wait. I'm serious. This is. I'll show you. You see?
Okay, if that's what you want.
This is the final look.
I want you to go out like that.
I'm gonna remove it now.
Oh, let's see.
This.
Let's get the reveal.
Oh, it didn't help.
So, I have a serious question.
What?
The next time you and I go out together, you gonna dress like this?
Of course. Forever and ever. Amen.
You always gonna be this hot when we go out?
Yeah, of course. I'm just waiting for you. I'm just waiting for you to take me out.
Well, the way it works today is I watch the kids while you get to go out. We just don't have the luxury.
Oh.
But there's that old gripe men have that their girls get dressed up and look hot when they go out with their girlfriends, and then they wear sweatpants when they go out with their guy.
I'm not like that.
I know you're not.
Oh my god, is this for me?
Yeah, I was gonna take $20 for McDonald's, but it didn't give me the option for bills. It just spit out $100 bills, Benjamins.
I'm so rich! Let's go to the club, yeah? Strip club.
That's a lot more than that.
Listen, for all of the girls that the trend right now is I don't want to work. I want to be a housewife. But they don't have the housewife, attitude. They're not submitting to the guy. It's because they just want to not work and get everything. But that's a trend right now. I don't want to work. I just want to stay at home, do my Pilates. I want to get my matcha. Well, those things.
You can get that stuff if you got a guy that can afford what you want. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. then he's got to be happy to do that for you. You know?
It's a girl's dream now. I am seeing
Well,
it
the problem-
everywhere.
Yeah, that just doesn't turn into I want all that plus be the boss. You can't be the boss and be the recipient of what the boss has to earn.
Yeah. If you want to be a housewife, I'm your coach. Just kidding.
No, say it.
We're-
Be a real one.
We're at Waikiki right now.
Because you got all these trad traps right now. You got all these OnlyFans girls coming on, dressing all conservative and talking about, I do this for my husband, I do that for my husband.
It's right here.
And then so, you know, all these guys go, oh, she's such a beautiful traditional woman. And then they find out, OnlyFans.
Number one, what men look for, especially when he is ready in a serious relationship, I would say is peace. Don't want to fuss and fight and just pick on small things. Like, he not gonna want to take all that. He gonna shut that down, or he gonna shut down. One of the two. But we look for just a woman that's gonna uplift us, that's in our corner, that's gonna support us.
Dance. Grace, Jackie. Dance.
Well, it didn't take long. It only took 2 years, literally to the day, December 27th, for my Filipino wife to become fully Americanized, hate everything about me and what I provide, and decide to leave. Yeah, welcome to the shittiest post that I'm ever going to make. There's a lot to it, and I'm not going to go into it, okay? But suffice to say, after providing and going on the Disney World trip, which included the funeral for my mom, I got up to day 6, I think, on that, because it all broke down at Magic Kingdom. Fucking ironic. And I didn't post anything after that, because when we got back from Orlando to St. Simons, Georgia, I was greeted with the announcement from Jayanne that she wanted a separation. And then I discovered through text that she had been discussing this with her family and making plans to also take the children. So, that's heavy, right? That's a nuke. And I'm gonna go into my bunker. So I came downstairs in my nice 4-story mansion and just stayed by myself through Christmas Eve and through Christmas Day. And I missed Christmas with my children. My in-laws, my mother and my father-in-law, and Jayanne, they proceeded to open the presents without me. Presents of which, all of which I bought. Yeah, the separation is a separation. I'm lucky enough to have a big house, and the logistics of it can be met right away, but I spent Christmas utterly by myself. And it's coming up on New Year's Eve, and I'm still alone. Because there's no communication from her. Why? Because she's communicating with her parents. She has the total backing and validation of her parents. Plus TikTok, all external sources of validation, and it's my position, my feelings are not relevant. She's got it figured out. She's got a plan. I'm waiting to hear what the plan is, and we'll see what happens from that point. But I'm pretty, I'm at peace with what has occurred, what could occur. I am done being Mr. Fix-It. Fix-It Felix. I'm not going to be the simp, nice guy, Fix-It Felix anymore. A relationship takes 2 people. And she made the decision for the separation. She's made the announcement and made plans with family to take our children back to the Philippines. And she's an adult. She has accountability. It's on her to come to me and explain to me what her plan is, such that it is and what can be done about it. So, surprise, no more countdown with the great fun in Disney World. It was a fucking disaster. And, you know, that's the truth. Social media is not about the truth, but I'm about the truth, so that's what I give you. Thanks. My Filipino wife has been Americanized. My Americanized Filipino wife. That seems to be triggering a lot of people. Let me explain what I mean. In America, if a woman, if a wife, even a girlfriend, is not happy in the relationship, all she has to say to the world on social media, and especially to the government, I'm not happy. And if she drops the word abused or anything along those lines, the American system steps in. It steps in to protect her against any, for any allegations that she makes. And the man's side of the story is, it's all assumed. I'm an evil, controlling, patriarchal, oppressive white dude. And the narrative quickly, instantly becomes me bad, she victim. So the fight that we're having, that's still there, okay? That's always going to hang over my head. I'm a passport bro. I brought her here. I married her. I signed all the government forms saying that I will support her for a minimum of 10 or 1,000 years. I don't know. I don't even know what I signed. And all you dudes out there who have been through this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Americanized means weaponization of the male-female relationship to benefit the female, because family court is not a judicial system. It's a corporation for profit, digging into the pockets of dads, of men. Because, yeah, we're in a patriarchal system and men still have most of the money. Now, that's exactly what's true in our relationship. She doesn't have any money. I have all the money. And it's, you know, a relationship can go south when the woman has lost love for her man and she's just going for the bag. And if she goes for the bag, she's going to get a huge portion of that. That's what I mean by Americanized. Jayan is solidly Filipina, and that comes with a lot of stuff. And one of those things is she's going to be fiercely defensive for her family, her mom and dad. And this whole fight is hinging on the fact that I disrespected her mom and dad. Never mind that they disrespected me too. We'll get into that later. But Jayan is not Americanized in that she's materialistic or even greedy. But she senses and she knows the support that she would get if things really got ugly between us. The American system is on her side, not mine, not the man's. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, that's it for now. More later. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.
I ain't letting no old suck the life out of me. No, I'm not doing it.
Why?
You want to hoe around in your 20s and your 30s, now you're 50 and you're single because you was hoeing around all around town, community dick, want to get somebody that's younger because they less used. You're used. So you're used up and you want somebody less used up? No, go ahead and get your match.
And she made just the point that she needed to make, because it's so crazy how y'all become grandfathers and uncles and decide, oh, I want to give it a younger girl. She don't got no kids. I ain't got to worry about nothing. How does she benefit from being with you? You need daycare? Like, she don't want to sit around and babysit your grandkids. Why do you, with your 3 baby mothers, deserve the young lady that doesn't have no kids? The math is just not mathing. Why does she have to waste her good years on an old man? It don't be adding up. And used is used. That's the truth. You got all these baby mothers and all these grandkids, child. Don't nobody feel like being bothered with that. I don't even feel like being bothered with that, and I got kids. So imagine a single woman that has no kids. How does she benefit from that situation? Think about it. You can't get anybody.
I provide and decide to leave.
Passport bros, your forefather is going down. Okay? This 58-year-old man decided to go to the Philippines and get himself, you know what I'm saying, a younger woman. Because supposedly these older white men want to have companionship and someone to have a family. Now, this 58-year-old man got married to a 28-year-old Filipino woman. He's older than both of her parents, right? She came into America. They got the bumping uglies because they got 2 kids under the age of 2, right? She just became Americanized. She just got her green card and everything, right? So as they flow first class to his mother's funeral that he paid for and everything, she passes to him a message basically saying, hey, at his mother's funeral, I'm not gonna be with you no more. I want to divorce. I want to separate. They separate. He comes back to his 3-level home, big home or whatever, and he spent Christmas by himself. They opened all the gifts that he bought with his money and everything. Now she want out. This is the perfect example of when the Passport Bros are saying, oh, no, we're going out there for wives and yada, yada, yada. No, you don't. A 58-year-old man marrying a 28-year-old woman is predatory at best. It's predatory at best. And even worse, it's trafficking at worst. And for you to say that you come to the internet seeking for sympathy and support, after you gave us very little details about what's going on, but we have to go snuff around and find the real details, is that you're upset that your 28-year-old wife is leaving you because she don't want to be in this situation no more. She got a green card. She's not even trying to stay in the States. She want to go back home. She want to go back to the Philippines. And took both of the children. Like, share, comment.
Okay, that was a lot. But number one, honestly, I don't feel bad for him at all, because I find it hilarious that a lot of these passport bros, they just really think that women in these other countries are slow and just not hip to game. If anybody knows the game, it's the women on these other countries, because I feel like they have seen men for who they are, whereas us in the Americas, you know, we had the little fairy tales and this and that, and they are just now, you know, a lot of women are just now realizing that that man don't exist. For a lot of women, that man don't exist. Like, whereas I feel like in other countries, you know, they see men for who they are, and most of the time it's for a resource. So it's like, in the one of the videos where she was getting her hair done, I mean, he asked her and she literally said, because I don't want to work. So it's just like, you are a resource. She told you what you were, but you, sir, you thought you was more than that. Like, let's be for real. You going to a whole nother country, you really thinking that this young girl that you are 30 years older than is looking at you, you know, like you the love of her life. It's a transactional relationship. But see, my thing is, when y'all tell women, you know, especially when you hear it all the time, get a woman that's younger, get a woman that's younger. Just like the women in the past told us to get our education, make sure you have stuff in your name. What you think these younger women mothers are telling them? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What y'all think these young girls are growing up on? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, you know, that's just my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I mean, three sides to a story. We really don't know. I have yet to see anything from her. But, you know, as for right now, he's getting the attention because he brought it to the internet. So tell me your thoughts, your comments down below. Again, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next video.